Are there truly, truly evil people that do this versus people that get caught up in circumstance, whether it's heat of the moment, passion, whatever else? Give me a breakdown. Did you deal with people that were truly evil that should never be walking the face of the earth?
Yes, and I think it's a mixed bag. I really
Okay.
do. I don't think it's one or the other. I think it's a mixed bag. I think given the right circumstances, I think most good people are capable of killing somebody else if they're put in the circumstance. And obviously, there's some people that are just aren't fixable, that are just truly, truly evil.
Yeah.
And then, but I think if given the right, put in the thrust in the moment or the right circumstance, I think most people do have the capability of killing another person.
But do you think those people that just aren't fixable, do you think it's like less than 5% of our population?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you ever deal with any of those guys?
yeah, I have.
Can you give me an example of one of those guys?
Trying to think. You know, we had a case where the dad cut the throats of the kids, and the kids lived. Right. I mean, that's pure evil.
Yeah.
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 And that is pure evil. That there's no fixing that. I mean, there's no counseling sessions or anything that's fixing that. That's the worst case scenario. But then you also look at, not to be a sociologist or psychologist, but you look at the whole socioeconomic thing. And there's kids in this neighborhood. They're never going to experience, things in a neighborhood south of here, right?
Right.
I mean, there's their outlook. I mean, some kids grow up just trying to survive, and that's your mindset growing up, and you carry that into adulthood where you didn't have any money, nobody was there for you, and you're just in survival mode. What your tendencies probably morph into is completely different than the kid that comes from the stable family.
Yeah. Dealing with really, really bad cases like you did,
Yeah.
how do you deal with it mentally?
I'll tell you exactly how. And sometimes it's not popular when I say this, depending on the company I'm in. But sometimes cops just hanging around with cops, sometimes maybe not be the best thing. And I'm a firm believer of having a completely separate group of friends that are not in law enforcement. And so I'm a pretty avid golfer. There's like 15 guys that were in our group. I was the only cop. And I'm talking about guys that own convenience stores, finance guys, pilots, guy finished bathtubs for a living, just the gamut, right? Teachers. And so when it was, when it was time to play golf, it was nice being able to just be like a normal guy.
Yeah.
And of course, they all want to hear stories.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Everybody wants to hear stories or something like that.
Right.
But the value is you get away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you turn your back on your fellow officers
Sure.
or agents or whatever. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that it can be a little bit of a toxic, negative background environment at times. So kind of push off a little bit and explore life a little bit.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's bad, right? Not everybody's trying to kill you. Not everybody's trying to hurt you.
Right.
And there's true value in having a totally separate group of people.